Hey guys, Scott Bilgamath maybe here. Welcome back to my anime reviews. Basically, every week I'll try to watch an anime and review it for you guys. Like I said before, anime like One Piece, Fairy Tail, Bleach, and such will probably not be reviewed as they would take way too long for me to catch up with the stories, so I'm not gonna do that. Let's get moving. Alright, motherfuckers, it's time. Literally, on Friday, Crunchyroll announced that they'd be streaming this anime out of nowhere, and now I'm reviewing it since I'm way too hyped up to review anything else. This week is Digimon Tri, the reunion arc. All the hype exists here. Years of waiting, we finally get a direct sequel to Digimon Adventure 2. It's a trilogy of awesomeness. This anime was originally an 80-minute film, but it's been divided into 24-minute 4 episodes. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. I will only be reviewing the reunion arc because that's all that's out right now. Let's get to it. I say this every time. I will only be explaining the most important parts of this anime, like the character story, setting, relationship, voice acting, music, and the genre. And I didn't say this a second ago, but I usually do. There is no English dub, obviously, as it just came out, so it's the sub review if there ever becomes a dub. Now for the genre. It's an action, adventure, science fiction based anime, but we all know it's for the hype in the feels, man. You know. Now for the setting. The setting is Japan, technically all around the world and cyberspace. These things called Digimon exist. They are living creatures created by data and such. To protect a Digimon and their own world known as the digital world, multiple children are chosen around the world known as the Digidestined who are partnered up with Digimon to protect the world if it ever needs saving. It is super hard to explain everything without spoilers for the first season. The main point is that this anime is for fans of Digimon who understand everything about how it works, and I couldn't be bothered to explain it all, considering I should save most of it for the story section, as a lot of it would be spoilers. Now for the characters. There are so many characters in Digimon, but they are all fantastic. We are going to be talking about 10 people today. The English dubbed Digimon actually changed many of the names to fit the American audience, but I'll be referring to these characters using their Japanese names and their abbreviations from the English dub, but I'll try to only call them by their Japanese names to fit things. This is going to take a while, and so if you know the stuff about Digimon, click here to skip. Over here, I recommend you do not skip since there are new characters and new traits to these old characters, but whatever, it is your choice. First is Tai Chi Yagami, the leader of the Digidestined and the bearer of the Crest of Courage. Tai was a very reckless child and runs into bad situations all the time, but now he's a bit calmer and thinks more about situations, but isn't afraid to run in as long as it is to protect his friends or his sister Hikari. But that changes once a few events happen in the show. His partner is Agumon, who is a much more mellow person or Digimon than Tai, but he will always follow his lead whether it be a reckless or intelligent decision. Second is Yamato Ishida, second in command to Tai and the bearer of the Crest of Friendship. Matt is known for being the cool bad boy kind of guy, and also has a streak of a little bit of violence with Tai, but you know, he does have a sensitive side when it comes to his younger brother Takeuchi. He's always fighting with Tai because of how reckless and mindless he can be sometimes, but they consider themselves to be the best of friends, or at least close friends. His partner is Gabumon, who is Matt's voice of reason in most situations. He's loyal to Matt, but is always there to steer him back onto the right track if he ends up deep into a hole. Third is Sora Takeuchi, the mother figure of the Digidestined and the bearer of the Crest of Love. She is a very caring person and is looked upon as, like I said before, the mother of the Digidestined. When she was younger, she was a tomboy but became more girly as she grew up. Her partner is Diomon, who cares a lot for Sora's well-being and is always there to comfort her no matter what. Fourth is Koshiro Uzumi, the brains of the Digidestined and the bearer of the Crest of Knowledge. He's the most intelligent of all the Digidestined and is the one who plans everything out and figures out all the situations to their problems, or solutions to their problems. His partner is Tentomon, a carefree, polite, and curious Digimon who loves how Koshiro is always curious about the world, but is completely puzzled when he isn't conversing with others and is always focused on his computer instead. Fifth is Mimi Chachikawa, hotter than ever, everyone's waifu, and the bearer of the Crest of Sincerity. Mimi is a very kind and playful person and hates fighting, but will do it if it means to protect the world and the people she cares about. Her partner is Palmon and is good friends with Mimi. She is the one who makes Mimi appreciate what she has because Mimi usually doesn't notice or pays attention. Sixth is Joe Kido, a very reliable and prepared guy, as well as the bearer of the Crest of Reliability. He is the one everyone goes to for help, since he's usually the most prepared for almost any situation, but he's pretty clumsy himself. His partner is Gomamon, who mocks Joe, more than he helps him, and laughs at Joe's constant complaints, but they bond after a while and they are very close friends. Second is Takeuchi, caring, gentle, and thinks of others before himself, as well as being the bearer of the crest of hope. He is also the young brother of Yamato. He used to be a crybaby, but he's grown up and is pretty mature now. His partner is Patamon, who was easygoing and calm about most things. Not much else to say. Eighth is Hikari Yagami, the cutest girl of them all, who was my waifu when I was little, and is still my waifu now that she's older, as well as the bearer of the crest of light. She's cute, charming, and energetic, and is a bit mischievous too. She wants to be just like her older brother, cool and courageous when she's older. Her partner is Garurumon, who is punny and sassy at all times. Ninth is Mako Mochizuki, a shy new girl who attends Tai and the others' high school. She obviously has secrets, but 1, I don't want to spoil anything, and 2, I don't know them fully. 10th is Daigo Nishijima, a calligraphy teacher at Tai's high school. I ain't saying more than that because they would obviously be spoiling, but he's obviously important if I mentioned him, so, you know. Now for the story. It's been 6 years since the initial journey to the Digimon world in the original Digimon Adventure, and everyone's grown up. Tai, Matt, and Sora are now in their 2nd year of high school. Yoshido and Mimi are now first years in high school, and Hikari and Tika are now in junior high, and things have changed. Matt is pursuing his dream of being a rock star, Mimi is living in America, Joe is taking entrance exams for university, Sora is playing tennis, Koshido is helping a friend's company with tech stuff, Takeru and Hikari are just growing up, and Tai is still playing soccer but doesn't know what he wants to do next with his life. No one has time for each other anymore. Everything changed when corrupted Digimon started showing up in the real world again, and everyone meets up to confront the situation and figure out what's happening. I'll stop there to avoid spoilers. Now for the animations. They were amazing. So many people were pissed that they changed the art direction, but I don't give a shit. It's still amazing to me. They needed to keep up with the times, and frankly, the old Digimon animations weren't amazing and aren't the best, but they can do much better now with how anime looks nowadays. They were colorful and were the way I imagined Digimon would look like if it was modernized, and I'm stunned at how well it was done and how well it turned out. Now for the voice actors. A lot of people will be pissed that they didn't get the original voice actors, but you have to understand something. These voice actors voiced these characters ages ago. Who knows if they're too busy, dead, off the face of the planet, or their contracts expired, stuff like that. Then there's the problem with the fact that their original voices may not fit who they are anymore. They're all in high school now. They hit puberty. They've changed. It makes sense for their voices to change as well. I personally liked them, and they fit who they played amazingly. I felt no difference hearing them. Very memorable as well. Tai's voice and Hikari's voice are my favorites, but that's getting off topic. Now for the music. The music is fantastic. The opening is a newer version of the original Digimon opening, which is great, and the ending is amazing too. The background music is appealing. It makes me feel like I'm actually watching Digimon. Now for the rating part of these reviews, as a rating I will split up into 5 different categories: the voice acting, animation, story, characters, and overall enjoyability. We always start with voice acting here, 20 out of 20. They were amazing. I honestly don't understand why everyone was pissed about how new or different these voice actors were for these characters. I believe these characters are almost exactly, if not just as good as the old voice actors, and there is no reason to hate them. Just because nostalgia goggles exist doesn't mean you can be a baby and cry when they don't bring the evil back. There are complications, contracts, time constraints, life, etc. Give them a break. They did the best they could, and goddamn, they did amazing. Animations, 20 out of 20. They were amazing. Again, this is something people complained about, but I'm all for them. They fit the world of Digimon very nicely, and I think they were all well done. Story, 20 out of 20. For a 4-episode starter arc, they did pretty good. I'm surprised at how much they could fit into 4 episodes, and they did pretty well. I loved it all. A good amount to get me invested, and when it ends, it makes me ready to want and wait for more. Characters, 19 out of 20. These characters are amazing. The original Digidestined are great and have changed in a good way. New characters are great too. Enough mystery to last a lifetime. My main problem, where is my boy Davis? The cast of Adventure 02 have literally disappeared, and there have been no reason why other than a few introduction stuff. I want Davis. At least mention him. Why none of them have been mentioned yet, I have no clue. But we'll see. Maybe, hopefully, in the future arcs he shows up. I swear to God. Enjoyability, 19 out of 20. I loved it all. I waited for years, and what I got was way more than what I expected, and I was happy with it, except for one thing. Where is Davis? Where is my boy Davis? All I want is Davis. Give me Davis. I will sell my soul for Davis. I don't understand why all the Digidestined from Adventure 02 disappeared. If they don't show up in the next part, I'll honestly be very pissed off. But for now, it's tolerable. Overall score, 98 out of 100, 98%. If Davis was around, it would be perfect. An A+ grade for this anime. I hope you enjoyed the video. In the description, there should be a link to watch it free on Crunchyroll. Note that until November 27th or the 28th, I don't remember exactly, they are premium only. Please support the official release. Thank you guys for watching. Scott from maybe out. See you guys next time.